Alright, so this is the 11 scariest things caught by drone. Now these videos are always fun for me. They're a little hit or miss, you know what I mean? Some of them are pretty good, and other clips are kind of like whatever, and that's kind of what I like about them. I don't have to be scared shitless on a constant basis because of logic, and with that, it will keep our souls safe from Satan. Don't take color photos. Alright, let's do this, man.
Allow us to explore areas that we would otherwise never dare step foot in, and as they fly through the sky high above, they sometimes catch things that were never meant to be witnessed by the human eye. Number 11. This drone footage was taken somewhere deep in the Salt Fork Park in Ohio. The video starts out ordinarily enough, but then sometime around the 5-minute mark, you might be able to see something hiding in the thickets. Watch the left side of your screen closely as the drone starts to land, and pay close attention because it happens pretty fast.
Yeah, his voice is good for horror stuff though.
Many people claim they can see a large creature stop and look up as the drone passes by. Some even claim that this is a Bigfoot sighting in broad daylight. I do see what they are talking about, but I personally don't see any movement, and I think it could possibly be a tree. Let me know if you see it, and if you agree.
This is me in the middle of the night trying to find my charger.
Sets this large hayfield on fire.
What the
in
fuck?
Weld County, Colorado.
That's awful.
A brave farmer named Eric Howard hops into his tractor and heads straight
That's
for the
awful.
action. He has a wild plan that's about to greatly help firefighters contain the 30-acre blaze if it all goes well.
Yeah. If you make that little trench right there, it'll stop the flame from arcing, hopefully.
Thinking fast, Eric quickly carves a long path across the field to keep the fire from spreading. It's a firefighting strategy called a fire line, which is where you remove the topsoil so that there is less material to burn. He barely manages to stay ahead of the
fucking
inferno,
terrifying right
and the
there.
dancing flames grow tall enough
yeah.
to melt the paint off his trusty tractor the whole time.
Yeah.
Eventually, the wildfire is contained, and Eric is credited by the firefighters for his gutsy plan, which probably saved additional acres from going up in flames. Let me know what you would do in this situation.
That's fucking wild
and if you
right
think
there.
Eric should have left it to the professionals.
Man, that is wild right there, dude. But I mean, you gotta save that farmland. That's what you do for a living. What you do, let your money that's money right there burning. What would you do if all of your life wages was burning in front of your face? You just let it go up in flames? Hell no, you gonna save that shit, bro.
A Predator combat drone is conducting a routine patrol when suddenly something huge and fast enters its airspace. What appears to be some kind of unidentified flying object streaks by the drone. In a gigantic burst of white light, the drone turns around to scan the area. But whatever zoomed past is now long gone.
Grab a beer and sit on my porch. Why is that what you would do?
I don't know if the lack of information surrounding this video is a sign that it's fake, or it means the military simply isn't saying anything. The unidentified flying object could be CGI, but outside of that possibility, what you are watching could very well be our first contact with very technologically advanced extraterrestrials. Number 8. A YouTuber named Run Gun Griff is a drone enthusiast who explores a lot of exotic locations on his channel. Most of his videos are taken on tropical islands, but this one was shot at a hard-to-find rural spot that he simply describes as being in the middle of nowhere. As his drone flies high, you can see that Run Gun Griff and his friend are standing in the middle of a huge field of crops that's covered in a series of strange markings. The symbols themselves are perfectly symmetrical and extremely precise in their geometry. Their designs look strikingly identical and appear to have no noticeable differences, a sign that it was not made by humans.
I want his shirt.
I suppose that it would be possible to do this with farm equipment, but farmers have little reason to vandalize their own field, and since there's absolutely no flaws in the design, I think that there's a strong possibility.
It's not vandalism if, you know, there's no crops coming in yet.
That this was made by something
crop circles are old school thing, dude. I've met some people who make crop circles.
Are man-made or extraterrestrial in nature.
Nah, they are.
And if
they
you
are
recognize any of these symbols from any literature, movie, or video games, then I definitely like to know where they are from.
Trespassing.
Number 7. A YouTuber named
I hope
Furious
not.
Otter is piloting his nosy drone across a long stretch of woods when he comes across a mysterious all-white object that doesn't match the native scenery. He grows curious and decides to take the drone closer.
I agree with this. The drone is not alive. Do whatever you want with it.
That he probably now regrets.
Why is that? Why are these people flying drones over the forest? Because it's not me, man.
It doesn't look like much at
Fuck it.
first.
It's not my
but
body.
The situation becomes much more clear after he zooms in.
This is niggas in lab coats? It's the KKK.
A witch-like figure appears to crouch low while watching the drone.
We found
from
the
tree
Grandmaster.
line. I can't tell if they are waving at them or brushing something out of their hair, but either way, this strange hermit just shouldn't be out here this
and
deep
doing
in the woods.
secret experiments
this
on
video
trees.
is terrifying if it's real, but a couple of things make me question its authenticity. I know drones can get a lot closer than that, so why didn't he try to get closer to see if they needed
that's
help
what I'm
instead
saying.
of immediately flying away?
Well, get your ass in there,
worried
drone.
about losing his drone, or possibly even getting cursed, so he just got out of there fast instead. If that's the case, then I can't say I blame him.
They're
Let
raiding
me know
trees for the
what you would have
hanging.
done if you were
That's
there.
fucked up.
Number 6. This news drone records the aftermath of a giant blast that rocked a residential district in Westminster, Colorado.
Holy
the giant
smokes.
smoldering crater you are looking at
Dude,
was
that
once
house
a
is
home,
destroyed.
And even worse, the blast was done on purpose. The
Oh.
owner of the home, 59-year-old Gary Pine, was living all by himself when he decided to take his life in a very vengeful way.
What?
He disconnected his natural gas line and let his house fill up with gas until it blew,
Oh my
blowing
God.
off the side of his neighbor's house and sending debris flying across 2 whole blocks. No one knows
Whoa.
exactly why he did it, nor will they ever feel completely safe in their home again. Number
Yeah, that would
5.
be trippy.
These National Geographic
Jesus.
explorers are using high-tech drones to map out the inside of a churning volcano for the very first time. Their drones are able to get close enough to the lava to capture shots that would boil a human alive. The 1,000-degree temperatures claim more than a few drones during the study, and each one is an expensive loss. These drones use sophisticated 3D technology to map out the bottom of a lava pit, something that has never been done before. You can even see an evil-looking entrance where the high-pressure magma shoots out of the
evil-looking
volcano.
entrance, yeah, I
The
guess.
drones also have another purpose too. They let researchers measure exactly how close to the edge they can get before the incredible heat becomes too much to stand. Let me know if you think you'd be brave enough to do this kind of research, or if you'd rather have a safer occupation.
Nah,
Number
I'm
4.
good. I'm
An
good with that.
Australian YouTuber named Simon Lawrence is flying his drone high above his boat in Port Lincoln. He and his friends are looking to catch crabs, but soon they find something else entirely lurking in the deep ocean
Y'all are
waters.
wild. Y'all are wild. That little ass boat. Look at that boat. Look at that shit.
The great white shark seems to silently
You are
study them
done.
for a bit before coming in for a closer
Hey,
look.
put your toe in the water. Put your toe in the water.
Kane?
Bro, hell no.
When the shark shows interest in their crab pot,
Dude.
they wisely cut it loose and watch the shark swim away.
Please.
Simon and his friends are very lucky because great white sharks have been known to try and overturn boats by swimming straight into them at full speed. Number
That is
3.
fucked
This
up.
drone video was taken
Hell
in late
no.
2016. Golden Hour is a YouTuber who is apparently just trying to get some aerial shots of his small town when he stumbles upon something that definitely doesn't belong in a cornfield. It kind of looks like an ordinary scarecrow at first, but then you can see it's a clown in a bright orange outfit with equally colorful hair. The strange and unfriendly clown glares at the drone before sprinting away at full speed. It makes its way into the mouth of the
Where
forest
you running to? It's a
shortly,
drone.
and the
You
drone
can't-
takes off back
you
to
can't
safety.
outrun the
I have
drone.
questions about this video that are similar to number 7. If this video is real, then once again I don't understand why the drone operator didn't pursue the clown
God.
further to figure
Yo,
out where
this
it came
clown
from.
is running.
I guess the
He's
clown could
running
have just
for his
been a
life.
friend in a
The
costume.
jig is up.
But then
Get up.
again, maybe this was one of the many real clowns caught trespassing on properties in 2016. It's hard to say for sure, so I
Oh my
definitely like
God.
to get your opinion. Number 2.
Yeah, my name is Joe. I work on a farm. I like to dress as a clown, stand in my forest, fuck my crops. It's my business, alright? Get your drone out of here. I don't need to be exposed.
YouTuber named Justin
Like, what
Brown
the
has been
fuck?
seeing odd-looking people living in tents near his hometown in Lone Pope, California. He is too nervous to investigate the situation in person, so he sends his drone over for a closer look. Imagine Justin's surprise when he discovers an entire colony of strangers living on a riverbed less than a mile from his home.
What?
He has no idea who they are, what they
What?
want, or why they are so close
The
to
most
a suburban
sophisticated
neighborhood,
bums in
which
history.
doesn't seem particularly special in any way. Also, no one can seem to figure out what this mysterious blinking blue light is. Take a look at the way it keeps flashing persistently, and
That's
tell
them
me what
stealing
kind
your
of
cable,
technology
bruh.
you think it could be.
That's stealing
Maybe
your
together
cable
we
right
can
there.
Figure out who lives here
Or
and their
summoning
purpose.
Satan.
Before
You're right.
we get to number one.
You're right.
Number one. A YouTuber named Chris Lamb says that he was all alone when he shot this drone footage at Fort McClellan, Alabama, but the video says otherwise. You can clearly see that nobody is in the background at the beginning.
Yeah, okay.
But when Chris steadies the camera just a moment later, you can see someone standing by the street lamp. There's not enough time for anyone to walk out from behind a building, but yet here they are. Also, did you see
What?
how they seem to suddenly
Is it-
disappear in plain
this is the whole
sight?
clip?
I don't see any editing cuts, so I have absolutely no idea how this dark silhouette managed to vanish like that.
Death
Look
is
again
coming
and
for
you can
it.
definitely see them dematerialize.
Y'all are so
There's
dumb.
nothing wide enough for them to hide behind. They're just gone. Let me know if
Homie
you
said
think
he's behind
Chris
the
Lamb's
pole.
video is
You tell me what you
paranormal,
think.
extraterrestrial,
It probably
or
wouldn't be that hard to
otherwise.
edit this, to be honest
A
with you.
live broadcast can capture unusual.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, this probably wouldn't be that hard to edit that. It'd be cooler to see one of them clips of, like, you know, the dude blowing himself up in the house, maybe. That's like the last clip, 'cause that shit's fucking wild. But either way, not a bad video, man. It's a nice little mix of stuff. I'm not evil. I'm not evil. I'm just a little desensitized to other people's pain. All right, I'll see you guys. See you guys on the next one. ChavezzSlovakia. This is a pretty good one, dude. I'm telling you, you see some wild shit in these fucking videos. And I've never seen a video of a dude post blowing his own house up. That's new for me. It's a new experience. Nothing I thought I'd ever see before. That's fucking wild. I'll see y'all around, though. That shit's crazy, dude. That shit's crazy. That clown, though, has got me dead. That clown has got